Yo, what's good, homies? Reflex here. How's everybody doing? Today I'm going to be showing you guys my settings that I found to improve your visibility quality in Vanguard. So after I found these couple settings that you're going to see in just a second, I'm going to tell you one thing. Your visibility and your all-around approach and feel for the game goes up drastically. There are some settings in Vanguard that are put into the game to give you like a certain feel and a certain experience that aren't really necessary in order for you to do what you want to do. If you're the kind of player that just wants to play around and do really well and beam people, snap on people without all the extra stuff, that being, you know, your head bobbing and feeling different effects when you move. If you just want a straightforward shooter, just walking straight, no bobbing, no dipping, none of that stuff, and any of that extra stuff that's added into shooters to make it feel a little more immersive. If you don't want that kind of stuff, then you're in the right place. If you want it to feel clean and all around, like the visibility to be better than anything, these settings are key. All right, so for the first couple, everybody kind of knows these already. What you're gonna do is you're gonna go to graphics, gameplay, and then you're gonna want to go down to blur. You don't want world blur on and you don't want motion blur on. This just kind of affects the game. It doesn't really make it look clean. It kind of messes with your eyes a bit. Weapon blur, obviously when you move, your weapon blurs a little bit as seen right there. And world blur, that is when, you know, you're moving, you know, the buildings and statues and stuff, that's kind of blurred as well. You don't want that. Just go ahead and turn both of those off. Now, getting into the stuff that is really key in Vanguard, take your camera movement and move your camera movement all the way down to 50%. I can't remember what the default was, but I moved it all the way down. And what this does, you can see right here, lowering the settings can help alleviate motion sickness in some players. So pretty much that gets rid of a lot of the movement that you see like on your screen while you're playing. I'll kind of crank it all the way up here. Default is 100%. And see how I kind of like bob around a bit? My character kind of like bobs his head as I run and stuff. And, you know, they made that in the game to kind of, you know, help out, make it feel a little more real. But that just gets in the way and it's kind of annoying. So take that all the way down to 50% and you'll see that there's no movement. It's very little. And it's very clean and you can see things from the side without them, you know, bobbing up and down. It's a great setting. And then field of view, if you play on 120, good for you. I play on 120 because I want to be able to see everything, so that's just really good. Now the main setting that completely changes the way the game feels and looks is this right here, FidelityFX CAS. Turn this on, and I kept this at default. I just kept this at 80, the strength at 80, and turn that on and you will see a drastic difference on how everything looks, how you can see things from a distance. Let me go ahead and I don't even know if you're gonna be able to tell on my screen. Once you guys try this setting out, you're gonna notice a complete difference in the game. The game is wow, that's incredible. The game is very blurry on my screen now. I don't know if you can tell as much, but it's very blurry. Everything in the distance is blurry. Nothing is really sharp. Nothing has an edge to it. But when you put it on, everything is super sharp. You can even adjust it if you want to make it even sharper, and you can see things very easily. There's no blur to it. They try to make it feel as real as possible, and all you want to do is just eliminate that kind of stuff. That way you can have better visibility. Things look sharper, and when you run by, say, like one of these crates, if there's somebody chilling in the back of it and you go like that, you can check it really quickly and there's no blur to it. You can check and keep moving and then just make your way back and pick up that kill. They just tried to do a lot of things with this game to make it feel more immersive, but it can kind of take away from the competitive, you know, I guess integrity of the game. If you want it as clean as possible, just straight to the point, no extra things at all, try these settings out and I promise you, your Vanguard experience is going to get a lot better. My first game after switching over, I was like, okay, this feels like a completely different game. Like it feels so much better. So anyway, try those settings out. Those are just a couple that have helped me out a lot and just make the game feel so much smoother and so much nicer. I appreciate you guys watching this. If you haven't yet, if you could leave me a like button, or a like on the like button, that would be great. Let's try to get this video to, I'm gonna say 10 likes. If we can do that, I'd be happy. Simple as that. And also consider subscribing if you want any more Vanguard content. I upload tons here on the channel. And yeah, it's about that simple. Thanks for watching, guys. It's been Reflex, and I will catch y'all later. Peace.